Hello, podcast fans. Episode 129 of Quest for You. Isn't it amazing? So many episodes already. And you're here. And that makes it special. And this episode is special. What makes you happy? I realized I often use this phrase. Do what makes you happy. So I decided to explore this a little bit more. What does it mean to do what makes us happy? And is happiness what we should be seeking? I prefer the word fulfillment. Fulfillment to me is happiness with substance. Yes, a venti caramel frappuccino from Starbucks would make me happy. But is it fulfilling me? It's filling me, that yes. Probably 1,000 calories of worthless stuff my body cannot use for anything other than a sugar surge. But fulfilling? Mentally? Emotionally? Recharging me? Providing perspective? Giving me a vision for the future and bringing me closer towards my best self? No, my drink does not meet that criteria. But so many people perceive it as such. They feel good holding that cup that no doubt looks appetizing. But how lasting is this kind of short burst of happiness? 2 hours maybe? Until something else has to take its place? When I encourage you to find what makes you happy, what I mean is this. Find something that fills your heart, your spirit, and your body with goodness. Something that challenges your brain to think past the ordinary, the next thing. Something that looks forward, past lunch, where you can express yourself and be your best self. I've had those mornings where I felt I needed a good latte to make my day good. Nothing wrong with doing this once in a while, but it can become easy to rely on small, short-term gratifications to give us a sense of happiness. The video game, the regular alcohol with dinner, the constant need to be with other people, the pills so you can sleep, a pint of ice cream every night. This is not happiness. This is medication. It's a tuning out of reality. It's distraction. Finding what makes you happy is seeking something more substantial. It may mean to endure some pain and suffering in order to get through to the other side. True happiness is found in the things that you have to work for, just a bit more than the $5 for your frappuccino or the bottle of wine. Starbucks is easy. There's one on almost every corner. And so is all sorts of other food and entertainment. True happiness is found when you dig deep and you go out into the world and try. It's found in the real experiences and honest encounters. It comes from the interactions and the results of hard work. I have found happiness when I started removing the things that I thought made me happy. The small short-term gratifications that mean very little in the grand scheme of things. When I see my body changing as a result of hard workouts and a strict diet, that's bringing an immense satisfaction to my life. When I stopped buying clothes for a year, it felt extremely liberating, not having to worry about new stuff, spending energy and time on picking things out and returning them, realizing my closet has everything I need without sacrificing my looks, made me feel complete. Skipping breakfast regularly as a way to regulate the glucose in my body and leave myself a little hungry, looking forward more to eating instead of giving in to every little pinch in my stomach. Getting up earlier than everyone else is not easy, but it has brought me extra time and more balance in my day, and I don't rush to work anymore like a maniac. So analyze your life and think about the moments that make you truly happy. And how do you know? You just look at what you remember the most. The accomplishments that made you proud, the changes you made that had an impact on your life, the struggles you went through to get where you are now. Those are fulfilling. Achieving happiness is about learning. It's about experimentation. And sometimes it is about pain and anguish and suffering. It's also about making mistakes and growing as a result from them. It's about asking what if and taking chances. To experience this true happiness and fulfillment, you have to get past the day-to-day contentment that is found in the little pleasures that keep you in your office chair, at the dinner table and on the couch. Happiness is not found in cheap and easy things that many online articles propose. 30 things that bring immediate happiness. They usually only involve extra calories, additional laziness, and more money. Short-term happiness, maybe. But to experience long-lasting fulfillment, you have to go from being content with what is to asking, what if? True fulfillment. You know it when it hurts initially, or it's difficult in the moment, but in the long term brings immense fulfillment. The joy we get from being kind or doing good in the world. The happiness we feel when we truly connect with other people. The inner happiness we get from finding purpose in life and aligning passion with compassion. The satisfaction we experience when we accomplished something difficult that we worked hard for. Just think about college. How much you sacrificed going to college. The money you didn't have to buy the fancy things that you wanted. But now you can, right? With a full-time job and a good career. You can. This is true happiness. Selfish happiness, short-term bursts of gratification. You can detect them because they feel good immediately, but they bring problems long-term. It may look and feel real, but that is really just a temporary rush of nice chemicals in your brains. And these include indulging in addictions, from food to drugs to gambling, to binge TV watching, then cheating on your partners, or making any other attempts to satisfy our egos. And once it wears off, and it always does, this short-term fulfillment will only lead to emptiness in the long run. You will be stuck with an unhealthy body, excess weight, lies, troublesome relationships, and more. So I invite you, take an inventory of your happiness and ask, what makes you happy? Do you rely on that morning trip to Starbucks or the wine after dinner to bring a burst of joy into your otherwise bleak day? Do you spend excessive time in front of the TV to keep calm and relaxed? I always say, there's nothing wrong with an indulgence here and there. But if these indulgences dominate your life, it's time to ask the harder questions and find out what would truly make you happy. And for that, you have to dig deeper. Yes, this may involve some discomfort, some restriction, a little less of immediate gratification, maybe some pain. But instead of relying on the same superficial bursts day after day, could you instead build a happiness that's more fulfilling in the long run? I'd say it's worth a try. So take some time to think about it. We all deserve to be happy and fulfilled. And that doesn't mean to rely on food, on any other outside things to bring that to us. It should come from the inside, from our own doing and our own will. That's how we make it happen. Much love.